Hello, 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 everybody. It is your girl Crush, and I'm back with another video. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. Don't forget to share my videos wherever, with whoever, so they know you rocks with your girl. Shout out to my 182 subbies, you guys. I believe we are less than 20 subbies away from 200. Y'all go ahead and tell a sister to tell a friend to tell their brother, their cousin, and their mama and them to subscribe to my channel. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button down below. It is free 99. Okay, honey? Of course, don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you guys never miss a video when I do upload. Even though all my videos are pre-recorded, they will premiere live. Okay, and of course, don't forget the thumbs up. That helps with other people finding me in the algorithm. That also recommends my videos to people and what's up next. So, you know, when you watching something else and you're like, hey, guess what? You can watch this next because it's in the same category or topic as whatever you was watching previously, or whatever the case may be. Y'all already know. Don't forget to check the description bar down below. You find all of my perfectly curated playlists. The list for said playlist is, because y'all know I screenshotted, so I know what all of them is. Okay, it's just my 2 cents, what your boy hauls, reviews and etc. Vlogmas, new hair who this, what's your sin haul, drag race, Bridgerton, and now the Black Cinema playlist, where the current video I'm about to do will also be added to that playlist, as well as reviews and etc. Okay, so you always got 2 different playlists to look for, but if you specifically want to see the black movies that I review, they have their own playlist now called Black Cinema. Also, is there anything else I want to say? Oh, if you're new here, hi, hello, welcome. I'm your girl Precious. This is the Precious B channel. If you've been here before, what it do, baby boo? Shout out to you. And of course, like I said, if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Okay, I'm gorgeous. She cute. Okay, like she is hilarious. Okay, I'm very easy on the eyes. I am pleasant to gaze upon. Okay. Okay, and I'll sing a song or two. Okay, and of course, if you like a little profane language, hey. But without further ado, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get to what this video about. If you've seen the title of this video, you already know what we finna talk about. Bad boys, or what you gonna do, what you gonna do when they come for you. Don't, I don't know the words neither. Now, let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out here. Let me go ahead and put this disclaimer out here. This is a spoiler review. Yep. The movie has officially been out for a week. The day of me posting this video, not the day of me recording it, but the day this video will be posted will officially be 1 week since the movie came out. So, if you ain't seen it before, friend, I'm gonna need you to stop right here, friend, because I'm finna get into all of the things, okay? So, exit out this video and come back after you go see the movie, okay? All right? But if you're one of the people that don't care and you want to know what you're walking into when you go see the movie, then friend, go and get you something to drink, get your little libation, a little snack or something. Hell, get your dinner, friend. Sit down. Put me on the TV. Let's talk about it, okay? So, without further ado, you guys, we're going to go ahead and get into the Bad Boys for Ride or Die. Or is it Ride or Die? What's the name of this movie, y'all? What's the name of this movie, child? It was made my money. I don't know. Is it Ride or Die? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, Bad Boys Ride or Die. Okay. So, you guys know, if you saw the third movie, that this is basically a continuation of the story from Bad Boys for Life. Now, I will say this. I do feel like the last movie should have been called Ride or Die, and this one should have been called Bad Boys for Life. But I understand why this was called Bad Boys Ride or Die. I feel like the last one just should have just been called Bad Boys 3. Or it could have just simply been called Bad Boys Ride or Die. But anyway, nonetheless, this Bad Boys 4. So, of course, like I said, this is a continuation of the last movie. Now, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember Mike and that lady getting together. I thought he was hunching on the lady who was his boss. So, when it's... Okay, so y'all know the movie started with the whole car scene with them driving in the car and them going to the convenience store to get Marcus a ginger ale because he had an upset stomach. Now, mind you, they dressed in a suit or whatever, and I kind of already put two and two together that Mike was getting married. So, again, this is a spoiler-filled video, friends. So, if you continue to watch, after I told you the exit stage left, Mike got married. So they down at the convenience store, and Mike tell Marcus ass, don't go in there and get nothing but a ginger ale. You got less than 60 seconds to get your ass in that store and out. You're already making me late to my wedding, friend. Marcus go in there, friend get Skittles, friend get a ginger ale, and friend get a hot dog. Some little white boy coming there trying to rob the store. Marcus like, friend, I got 15 seconds to be outside. Because if I don't get outside, it's going to be a man who's going to come here, friend, and neither one of us going to have a good day. And literally right after Marcus said that, Mike came in there and said, Marcus, is that Skittles? He's sitting there lying, and the man behind the register was like, nope. He got all that when he came in here. He said, shut your snitching tattletale ass up. When I tell y'all that was funny. So, then of course, like you seen in the promo, Mike tell Marcus to go get his ass in the car. And Mike shoot the boy, and you know, Marcus take the gun from him or whatever, so they leave. Marcus don't get the ginger ale, but he try to take them Skittles outside. Mike slapped that shit on the ground. So we get to the wedding, and the fiance wife lady, I think her name was Christine. I'm gonna call her Chrissy. So Chrissy said her vows to Mike, but Mike ain't say no vows to her. And I ain't like that. This a wedding, friend. You supposed to be up here professing your love for this lady. You supposed to tell her how you ain't never felt like this before. You know, all the women you had been with before, and she was the one. Like, I ain't like that. I didn't like that. Because, Mike, do you love this lady or not? I don't give a shit if you ask her to marry you. Do you love her? Mind you, Marcus' daughter pregnant again. She was pregnant in the last movie. Well, she had the baby. But this lady pregnant. I'm like, all her and Reggie do is hunch. That's all her and Reggie do is hunch. That's all they do. That's all they do is hunch. Reggie, get off that lady. So they're down at the wedding. Everybody having a good time. They doing the wobble, wobble, baby, wobble, baby, wobble. Get in there. Yeah, yeah, get in there. Yeah, yeah, hey, big girl, I'm gonna back it up. Hey, I'm gonna back it up. Okay. And so while they dancing, you know, Marcus getting into it or whatever, and he have a heart attack. Oh, before that, Marcus was giving his speech or whatever, and Cap's daughter, what was her name? Judy, and her daughter, what was the daughter name? Kelly, something. And so she was like, you know, my grandpa was here, he would tell y'all not to F it up. And Marcus was like, he'd be like, don't fuck it up. So that was cute. And so while they, you know, dancing, getting into it, Marcus have a heart attack. Marcus have this heart attack, and he is in the middle of having this rebirth, epiphany type situation. And we kind of see flashbacks of the last 3 movies. And I thought that was dope. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I was like, okay, I like that. Like, you see, like, what goes through someone's mind or what they're thinking, like, when they're literally in the process of dying. So, you know, we see them going through this. We see Mike running there. He giving him, you know, chest compressions or whatever the case may be. We see him in, you know, in the ambulance on his way to the hospital. We see them doing the, the thingies, the clear, them things, the electric shocking thingies. I don't know the name of the shit. Is it a nebulizer? What's it called, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. The clip. That. And we see, like, him having this moment. And so he and Cap, like, are in, like, heaven or, what's it called? Purgatory, when it's not heaven, but it's not really hell. It's that in-between place. And so Cap basically tell him, it's not your time, friend. It ain't ready for you yet. Go back. So after that, Marcus wake his ass up. And he, in his hospital gown, with no drawers on it, he go on top of the goddamn roof. Mike gotta go chase after him. He on the roof basically saying, you know, I ain't got nothing to be scared of. Okay? I'm not afraid anymore. Excuse me. I gotta get my sweet tea. Oh, wait. Nice and sweet. Um, so he basically sit there telling Mike all this stuff, this like Yoda epiphany type situation he having. He left his gown up and flashing the people down below. So fast forward, while all this was going on, we see some fine man. I don't know what his name is. What was his name? Oh, so Eric Dane, he played James McGrath or something or another. And he come in there and he basically tells some man that they gonna frame Captain Howard by making it look like the cartel and gave him $5 million. So the man was like, you can't transfer nothing over the phone because they was threatening him or whatever after they shot his bodyguard in the head. And he called that man's wife on the phone. And she was like, who you there with? Who is these people? So after he transferred the money to Captain Howard's account, friends shoot him with the gun. And the little side piece that was there, he offed her. I said, ain't this about some shit? Next thing you know, we see Mike at the crib with his wife. They sleeping. He basically have a panic attack in his sleep. Then we see him working out. Next thing you know, it's a press conference saying that Captain Howard is dirty. So y'all know Mike and Marcus was hot as shit. They come down there, Mike getting ready to fight the FBI man. I'm like, that's right, because you're not finna talk shit about Cap, okay? Cap might have, been ready to square up with Marcus and Mike a couple times. But what you not finna do is talk shit to him. Now, mind you, they had the original Mr. Fantastic in the movie playing the mayor man. What's this man's real name? And Gruffnet, the original Mr. Fantastic. He was in the movie with Chris Evans and Jessica Alba. He gonna always be Mr. Fantastic to me. I don't give a shit what that man playing. That is Mr. Fantastic. So he playing the mayor man. So him and the lady who played Rita, the new captain or whoever she is. I think she's new captain. So Mike basically was like, look here, what you not finna do is talk shit about Captain Howard in my motherfucking presence, okay? Because if he did it, then I did it. And now you got a problem with me. And I dare you to say it. Well, he's not the mayor man, but the FBI man. He was like, y'all know y'all dead ass wrong. So then Captain Howard's daughter, Judy, show up. And Judy got beef with Mike because she was like, yo bastard killed my daddy. And when I catch him, bitch, I'm going to put him down. I was like, Judy, let me tell you something. Bitch, we love you because you Cap's daughter. But what you not finna do is threaten Mike's son. That's what we not finna do, friend. That's not today. Girl, you got us fucked up, Judy. What's up? Like, we don't even know you. Girl, you knew. Don't come around here talking shit. We don't know you, Judy. We didn't even know Cap had people. The fuck? So after that, what happened? After that, the people who framed Cap was basically trying to like hack into his computer and get all his files and stuff. And he had like a fail switch set up, so if somebody hacked his shit, a video will automatically get sent to Mike and Marcus. So then we find out that basically Cap said that, basically it's a setup, because if I'm dead, it was a setup, and y'all need to get in contact with the tall dude who played by John Sally, the one who Marcus got beef with. I'm talking about they got beef, okay? So they go around there, and Marcus decide he want to play in traffic to prove to Mike that he motherfucking invincible. He think he a part of the Twilight cast. He think he wanted to interview with the vampires. He think he down there with motherfucking Vampire Diaries playing in traffic, thinking he motherfucking immortal. And literally he is playing in traffic, y'all. When I tell y'all that scene was funny. Now I'm gonna also tell y'all something, and I don't know how y'all gonna feel, but y'all know that dude, what's his name, Kebby, who don't talk, and he be like, he shouldn't have been in the movie. Sorry. Why was he here? Just to do that? I didn't like that. Why was you here for it? No, thank you. So yeah. So when Mike finally catch up with Marcus, he hold a gun at him. He said, so if I shoot you in your face, you telling me you're not gonna die? He said, faith don't work on hypotheticals. But if I shoot you in your face, you telling me you're not gonna die? Is this what you telling me? So they go down there to the art gallery. What I think his name was Fletcher. His name was Fletch. Yeah, Fletch. So they go down there, and Fletch is now like some big time like art exhibit executive, something about black people imagination. It sounded real interesting. So they get in there and they basically trying to, get Fletch to tell him what's up. And Fletch like, y'all gotta say the thing to me. It's called words. And so Fletch basically said, look, Cap left me in charge because y'all stupid. Y'all dumb as shit. Mind you, Marcus still got beef with this man. Listen, when you short, I'm not even gonna lie to you because I'm 5'1". Sometimes tall people do piss you off because it's like, bitch, why you talking to me like I'm a child? Like I won't fucking kick you in your kneecaps and we'll be eye level. I'ma punch you in your shit. Like why you playing with me though? So I understand why Marcus don't like Fletch because he low key be trying to like downplay him, even though yeah. So I understand as a short person, I understand a little man syndrome. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Short people anger is real. Okay. We don't like to feel like you trying to threaten us with your height. Cause bitch, I stab you in your thigh. Like, don't play with me. But anyway, so they get to arguing or whatever. And he basically was insinuating that the files they needed, or the clues to the file, was in the thing. So mind you, James McGrath, whatever the fuck his name is, he followed them down there. And he got, the pow the blicky with the silencer under his arm. Mind you, Marcus got his pow out. Because, I can't keep saying GUN too many times. Even though I'm not getting paid, just in case when they do decide to pay me, I ain't got time for them to be playing with me. So anyway, so he got the pow out, pointing in this man's face, well, in the direction of his face. And so, homeboy, pow, and give Fletcher a headshot. Y'all, when I tell you that shit, I was like, oh, like, yo, I was like, what the fuck? Not Fletch. I'm talking about that bitch was clean. Like, damn, they done got my nigga Fletch. R.I.P. to Fletch. So mind you, Mike and Marcus get into a whole shitty bang type situation. Mind you, Marcus over there with the candy, and they started playing. What song was they playing? I want to say they was playing a Marvin Gaye song during that. He's the jelly bean. If y'all seen the promos, he get the candy, the sugar, the Kool-Aid, whatever that was, and baby, Marcus turned into Marcus from goddamn the last Bad Boys and the Bad Boys before that, and he was like, ah, Mike was like, what the fuck is you doing? Don't do that shit. That shit was funny. He was running around getting hit with the paint and shit. He got somebody, but he hit him in the vest or whatever. So they running behind the people. Mind you, they in goddamn traffic. They in traffic chasing behind this man. They have Will Smith do the iconic run from the first one. Y'all know with his shirt, except, yeah, so his shirt was flapping and he was running. I was like, yeah, homage to the first one. Child, why Marcus ass hopped on top of somebody's car? Marcus on top of the car talking about Miami Beach to the rescue. Chasing behind this man on top of his people's car. Then Marcus was on the car. Mike has a panic attack. As he running or whatever. No, when did he have a panic attack? Yeah, he was getting ready to reload his gun and he wound up having a panic attack when he dropped his extra clip. And the dude who, who in charge of the girls, we just gonna call him the one in charge of the girls, McGruff is in charge of the girls. So he in the van getting ready to run Mike over. So, because he in the middle of having a whole ass panic attack. As somebody who suffers from anxiety, I know what a panic attack look like. I said, oh shit, for having a panic attack. I know the white people who was sitting one seat over from me was sick of my ass, and I don't give a shit. I pay my fucking money to be in this movie theater, bitch, and I'm gonna talk. Anyway, so, Mike had to come and Marcus had to come and, jump on him and get him out of the track before he got hit or whatever. And so then they take him back to the warehouse, and basically the MT people told him he had a panic attack. He was like, "Have you ever had a panic attack before?" And Mike said, "A panic attack? I ain't never had no panic attack before." And Marcus was like, "Oh, friend, that's okay. You had a panic attack." And Marcus was low key trying to clown him. What else? Oh, and then so it's only like 2 people from Ammo still in Ammo, and I'm kind of glad they got rid of that other boy. I'm just keeping it up. So it's the tall blonde one and Vanessa Hudgens' character, and that's really all they need. They need all the 51 fucking people they had from the last movie. But anyway, so they get around there, and friend, Vanessa Hudgens' character, her character name is Kelly, and she takes the pictures of the thing, and she sees the what's it called, the QR code. They go back to the van, and the next video plays, and we basically, so Kelly and the tall one, what was his name, y'all? I don't like just not telling you these people's names. Dorn. So Kelly and Dorn basically let it be known that they're gonna help, because they referenced the Haitians from the second movie, because all of this apparently, and I love the way that they tied it in, that all of this went back to the second movie. They also let it be known that Ruiz and Ruiz died, and I was like, not Ruiz and Ruiz. My favorite part of Bad Boys 2, because we gotta say R.I.P. to Ruiz, when he said, "It's a man, he in here, he contagious, and his contagiousness could touch you." That's my favorite part. I swear to God, when they rammed the ambulance into the morgue. Oh, that shit cracks me up. But anyway, R.I.P. to them. So, Cat basically said that he had put them on it, and they wound up dying in the process, and so that's why he didn't tell him. But he realized it was his mistake, because he should have told him, and he wouldn't have died. So Mike goes and tells Rita and the mayor man what's up, and basically that they need to move his son because his son can identify the man who basically put the hit out on Cat, right? So we're gonna call his son Lil Mike. So that's not his name, but that's what we're gonna call him. So Lil Mike basically told him, look, it's people higher up who is dirty, friend, okay? Dirty, okay? And I had already figured out, at first I thought it was the FBI man. I still think he might have not have been completely 100% clean, but that's he just gave it them vibes. But what's that called? Like a red herring, when you think it's one person was really somebody else. I think that's what it is. Anyway, so after that, what happens? Oh, so then they wind up moving Mike's son, Lil Mike. They wind up moving him, and what happens is that McGrath winds up sneaking onto the airplane that they on to move Lil Mike, and so he winds up getting in the cockpit and basically forcing the pilot to record a message saying that Mike, Marcus, and Lil Mike basically escaped, and they like, everybody on that joint. So he killed a pilot or unalive him. He unalives the pilot. Mind you, while they was sitting there, Marcus got a bad feeling and got up, because Marcus knew some shit wasn't right. So as Marcus got up and went to the door to listen to what was going on, the big dude who was with McGrath wound up kicking the door, and Marcus wound up flying back. He come in, shoot both of the marshals that was in there, pop out him. And Mike get up and he gets pop, and so then Marcus and the dude fighting. And when Marcus and the big dude was fighting, he wound up releasing his parachute, and he go flying out the door, because they wound up opening the door or whatever. So Mike and dude fighting or whatever the case may be, and he wound up releasing the thing with Lil Mike in it, and then he winds up taking his and going out the thing himself. So they trying to save Lil Mike or whatever, and I think Mike wound up having a panic attack. So Marcus got to hold on to the thing until Mike get the keys. That whole shit was a mess. So they wind up Marcus and Lil Mike wind up landing the plane, and so now they fugitives, right? Because Judy, Cap's daughter, and Rita and all of them get down there, and basically she like, look, they fugitives now. They wanted men. So then McGrath and his people back at their base camp, and basically he like, well, you know what we gonna do? Now that they consider wanted people, we finna put a bounty on their head to the street. And I was like, come on, taking a little bit from John Wick, a little John Wickish, okay? So they wind up putting a $5 million bounty on their heads. So they in the woods, basically trying to get to safety or whatever the case may be. And Marcus and Mike get to fighting about Marcus talking about your son. He's like, don't do that. That's my son. He was like, your son. He was like, no. So they get to arguing or whatever, and Lil Mike wound up getting ahead of them. He wound up changing at the little redneck campsite, and they wind up taking the clothes, and it's that whole little funny scene about them trying to sing a Reba song. And I'm like, I was in there singing Reba songs, okay? I was like, a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stops, a gentle hand and a heart of a fighter. I'm a survivor. Yes, I was singing it, okay? On my own. Because Reba and a whole bunch of different country ladies did their own version, and I live. So of course they wind up Lil Mike wound up hot wiring the truck, and they wind up leaving. And Marcus was like, we didn't steal y'all truck because we black. And I tell you, I cracked up. I was the only one laughing because, I'm black. Listen, it was me and probably maybe 6 or 8 other white people, two. Yeah. So it was me and like 6 or 7 other white folks in there. I mean, me and the whites. No offense to the white people, but that was a joke they couldn't laugh at. It's okay. I laughed for all of us, okay? Because I'm pretty sure they, especially the white people that was to my left, I know they low-key wanted to laugh, and they thought if they laugh, I'd have said something. I'd have gave them a little look. I'd have been like, just a little bit, yeah. Anyway, so they get to safety. They drive until they get to like downtown Miami or whatever the fuck they at. And then we see Tiffany Haddish aggravating ass. But I'm not gonna lie, she did a good job playing Tabitha, telling Mike she wanted him to give him a little my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack, my neck, my back, lick, yeah. And so basically she called the people to come get him, and then Jordan Lucas finance show up. And cause when I had first seen him, I was like, is that Jordan Lucas? And then when he walked into her, I said, that is Jordan Lucas finance. I love Jordan Lucas. I love him. Do you hear me? I love Jordan Lucas. I love him. And I think it was dope he was in the movie because him and Will did like a song. Because he did a song about Will Smith, and Will Smith got on a remix. So I thought that was real cute. So basically, Jordan Lucas people walked them out to the van. Marcus tell Mike, okay, so we finna jump them. Mike said, no, the fuck we not. You not finna do nothing. We ain't got no guns. He was like, I'm gonna take the 3 in the front, you take the 6 in the back. Marcus. So after that, shit. After that, DJ Khaled fat ass show up. I forgot what his name was. Manny. He show up. He was like, yo, Mike, you thought I forgot about that puss ass punk shit you did at Manny's Deli? Lil Mike was like, you know him? He was like, yeah, a couple years ago I busted his hand with a hammer. And so he get to talking shit. Some other people show up. They get to popping off. Pop, 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 pop. So they wind up getting the guns from the dudes that was holding them hostage, and they get to busting. So Marcus wound up pushing the driver of the van because he was unalive out, and he get to drive in the car. Lil Mike busting back at him, Big Mike busting back at him. Somebody hit the car, and it's on fire. Marcus trying to put the fire out with the windshield wiper fluid. Mike like, windshield wiper fluid. He was like, I ain't no goddamn mechanic. How I'm supposed to know? So, baby, the whole car on fire. They gotta jump out the car. The police is chasing them. Judy and Lil Mike basically make eye contact. She get out the car with the blicky, getting ready to bust at him. Or I think she did start shooting at him. So they wind up getting out the car before the car explodes. And so Judy come running up to the van. She don't see nobody, baby. Judy is hot, okay? After that, they wind up showing up to Doran house. We find out that Doran and Kelly is hunching, okay? We find out that Doran and Kelly is hunching. And then Kelly wind up seeing Lil Mike, and she ready to fight. So she pull a blicky out. And Mike was like, chill out. He was like, that's my son. She said, I know that's your son. I trust you with my life. I don't fuck with him. She didn't say it like that, but that was the sentiment. And so Mike wound up pulling Lil Mike to the side. Doran and Kelly go out to the side. They chit chat. Marcus said sitting there eating Doritos. Talking about this some dysfunctional shit. I'm like, boy, when I tell you Martin really is a great comedian. He is a great comedic actor. When I tell you every time Martin is on screen, I was cracking up laughing. That man is a comedic genius and does not get his flowers. That man is a comedic genius. What else? So after that, basically he apologized and he was, they was like, you fine? Kelly was like, yeah, I'm fine. And Lil Mike was like, you sure is fine. And Doran said, excuse the fuck out of you. Oh, he said, no. He said, what the fuck you say? Something along those lines. Baby, Doran was ready to fight too. I said, Lord, Lil Mike gonna get beat up. So after that, basically they're able to get they had all the files. They were going through the files looking for the face or whatever. So finally, Lil Mike see this picture of the dude, and they pull up his name, and that's how we found out his name is James McGrath. So Mike wound up calling Rita and telling her basically all the information they know. So after that, we see her, because Rita and the mayor man hunching. So he come walking out the bathroom and she on the phone talking, and he come kiss her, whatever. Next thing you know, he disappear in the room. And I already peeped game that it was him. I low-key was doubting Rita, but I peeped it was him. I was like, not Mr. Incredible the Ops. No, Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is the Ops, bitch. Mr. Fantastic. Reed is the Ops. So anyway, after that, the people wind up sending people over there to go kidnap Marcus' family and Mike's wife. Let me tell y'all something. This is hands down my favorite part of the movie. If I don't like no other part of this movie, this part right here is hands down my favorite. Baby, Reggie was in there playing that game. Because, Marcus had the security camera and all that stuff in his house. So he could see what was going on. So Marcus calls Reggie and tell him, get the family safe. You got people coming. Reggie puts Teresa and Megan, the daughter name, in the closet. He tell him shut the fuck up. He grabbed a handgun. The dudes come bust up in the house. Baby, Reggie handled business. The actor who plays Reggie, I believe his name, what was his name? Because that's all I cared about. Dennis Green is the motherfucking MVP of this movie. Reggie is the MVP of Bad Boys Ride or Die. Baby, when I tell you Reggie handled business, I mean pow, 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 buh, y'all, when I tell you this was my favorite scene, when I tell you he was handling business, literally it was like a scene out of a video game come to life, and I loved every minute. Reggie the motherfucking MVP. Reggie is the baby. When I tell you Reggie handled everybody. Everybody came through the door. Pow, pow, pow. This is a Reggie Stan channel. Dennis Green. You handle motherfucking business, okay? Listen, he did that. Listen, Reggie handled, okay? Okay, he is all he could be as a U.S. Marine. You hear me? Reggie did the damn thing. My favorite part is when one of the people went and opened the door. Reggie said, pow, gave him a headshot. I was like, yeah. I like that type of shit. I'm an action girl. I'm sorry. That was my favorite part. Baby, that was everything. That was everything. Judy daughter wound up going over there to Christine and Mike's house. Christine asked one answering the phone. So by the time Mike got a hold of her, James and what's their face got into the goddamn house, kidnapped them. So then Mike and Marcus was like, okay, so who would have known that we knew everything? So Mike calls Rita back and tell Rita that her nigga is the ops. So Rita hang up the phone. He like, where you finna go? She was like, something happened at work. It was a break in the case, whatever. They get into, now man, she get her pow out of her bag, put her in her holster. They get on the elevator. He texted on the phone. She like, who you texting? He was like, nobody, nothing. So she grabbed the phone. Now, man, I think this should have been better if they let her see what the fuck he was saying. So they get to tussling. I'm like, me and a white lady who was, next to her husband was like, girl, shoot him. We both like, girl, you got your gun. Like, girl, we was like, me and that white lady, we was having a good time, okay? So they get to tussling. They both start fighting for the gun. The doors open and, Dorn and Kelly come in and baby Kelly choked him up. I said, that's right, Kelly. Choke him up. So they get him back to the boathouse or whatever the case may be. And so now everybody mad. Everybody want to fight. Me too. So Rita go over there and basically like, so why did y'all frame Captain Howard? And he gets to talking about how, like, after 9/11 wasn't too much terrorist attack, so they was working with the cartels, letting the cartels bring the drugs into the city while they was giving them tips on terrorist attacks and all of that. So he was apologizing, whatever, whoop-de-whoop. Whole time Rita getting him to talk so they could use his voice for the AI voice change thing. After that, when they was like, we got it, she was like, because I don't believe shit you say. And duct taped his mouth. I said, bitch, you should have pow-powed him. Gave him a little love tap. Anyway, so then we see Mike call James or whatever and basically tell him in Mr. Fantastic's voice that they finna take them to Cuba, right? I was like, come on, call back to Bad Boys 2. So they take them to this abandoned amusement park or whatever, and baby, things got popping. They basically tell Mr. Fantastic, look here, you do anything you ain't got no business to do, and you gonna get a pow. Okay, so James and Kelly and all them come down. Mike is in the middle of having a panic attack, so he can't get a good shot. So one of the gators, I think, seen Lil Mike because he was under the thing. So Lil Mike had to pop, get it started. So he popped dude, and shit was on and popping from there. They send in the drones and stuff. Kelly and them show up. It's on and popping. It is this one part that is actually behind the scenes on Will Smith's Instagram. And I seen it and I was like, how is this going to look in the movies? Y'all, that shit was, because they had the actual camera on him. And so it was like, if you ever played like one of the type of video games where you're a first person power, and it's like this back and forth flipping, it's like from your point of view as you're the one with the power. That shit was tight. I love the fact that it kind of mimicked a video game. I liked it that very much. Again, I'm an action girl. This is my type of shit. Like, I really, truly enjoyed that. They got on and popping. Then there was a moment where Marcus thought he was goddamn Steve Irwin and was trying to talk to the alligator, the crocodile. And wound up getting his ass bit. So after that, then Lil Mike had to save Judy daughter, Captain Granddaughter. And I forgot to tell y'all about my other favorite scene. When Lil Mike was in the yard because they put a hit on him. And baby, he took a weight, tied it up into his shirt, and got to work. When I tell you he was bam, boom, again, me and the white lady, we was cutting up. You hear me? That was, listen, me and that white lady was having us a good time. Shout out to sis. But baby, he got that motherfucking weight and boom, bam, and he was getting ready to give a no nasty job. And then they wind up, putting the tear gas and shit and locking friend up. But, and that's why Mike moved them. Because they was trying to, unalive him. But yeah, that scene and the scene with Reggie, and then the scene with Lil Mike, and he was taking the knife and mind you, he was getting stabbed too. He was getting too. But he was eating that pain and was listen, again, I'm an action girly. I like this. This my type of shit. This my type of shit, y'all. But in the end, they was able to get everything. I wanted Rita to give Mr. Fantastic a love tap, but she wound up this is Sparta kicking his ass and he got ate up by the albino alligator. So then Marcus and Mike wind up on the beach with Mike's wife and the man who kidnapped her, in charge of the girls. And so he wound up talking about, you got to make a choice between your wife and your homeboy. And then Mike was like, I want you to know one of them can't die. And Marcus said, who? I was like, nigga. He was like, and then so Mike was like, because a wise man once said, Marcus said, do you need to get back in contact with him, friend? Friend, abort motherfucking mission. What is you talking about? So Mike wound up shooting Marcus in his vest, and as he go down, Mike, pow, 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 pow. I'm like, go on, give it to him. And he gave him a headshot, and oh, that shit was everything. I was so hyped. I was like, yes. I don't know what it is, but I love me a good head, a love tap right there to the dome. That's my shit. I don't know why I love that, but I do. I love a good love tap to the dome. Ooh. That might tell y'all something about me. But anyway, so after that, Marcus is mad. He said, you done fucking shot me again. He said, Christine, talking his shit. He was like, I had to. You got on a goddamn vest. So after that, Judy and them show up. And she sees her daughter's bracelet or whatever and a whole bunch of blood. And so she go in the direction of the blood. Mind you, Judy, what's the daughter's name? Cap granddaughter and Lil Mike is by a tree because he saved her life. That's how he was to save her life. Because Mike had told him to save her. So they down there at the tree, and then we hear Judy over the radio say, I'm after Lil Mike. I forgot what his name is. Lil Mike or whatever. So Mike take off after that or whatever. So Judy run up on him, and Judy daughter, I'm gonna call her Lil Judy. Lil Judy was like, Ma, no. He saved my life. Don't do it. He saved my life. She was like, Lil Judy, get over here. She's like, Ma, no. He saved my life. So Mike run over there. He was like, hey. She was like, put the gun down, Mike. Put the gun down. So Mike put the gun down. He eased up. She was like, Ma, he saved my life. Let it go, Ma. He saved my life. I'm like, Lord, somebody shoot Judy in the leg. Because Judy was pissing me off, okay? Like, I understand she was trying to avenge her daddy, but that boy was only doing what his mama had told him to do, and all of that was misguided, okay? So, Judy gave her daughter a hug or whatever. She had, like, this moment of remorse. And so they was like, Howard, what's your location? Howard, what's your TBA? What's your ETA? Nigga, where you at? And so she told Mike, get out of here before I change my mind. So Mike and Lil Mike, they go to this boat, and he basically, dap him up and tell him, gave him a phone, tell him, look, go your ass south, east, west, or wherever fuck he told him to go. He was like, I know, or whatever. And they dap each other up. And I'm like, why you tell that boy you love him? Even if you ain't mean it for it, just tell him. Be like, I love you, son. But I could honestly say that I could see that, like, throughout all the actions that he did, they had this real emotional moment where the dude on the phone did tell him, either I'm gonna kill your wife or you turn in your son. And then the son was like, I'll turn myself in. And then Mike was like, no, never. So like that was a really cute moment. And you know they both was crying and that shit had got me. And then at the end, we see them outside barbecuing or grilling or whatever. And then Reggie show up with some chicken. And he was like, sir, do I have permission to put my chicken on the grill? So mind you, they basically tried to little nigga Reggie like this was Bad Boys too. And Reggie just stood there with his motherfucking pan with his chicken. And so Marcus and Mike was like, he's still standing there? Yeah. He was like, you gonna handle this? Tell him to get the fuck on. Marcus said, he did kill 15 people at my house. He was like, you got permission to grill your motherfucking chicken. I'm gonna go make potato salad. And Marcus was like, and I'm gonna go set the table. And then I love the shot at the end when Reggie stepped up and he started smiling. Cause he that nigga. Cause Reggie the motherfucking MVP. Like, that was everything. Now, this is gonna be long. Sorry, y'all. I will say if I had to rank, first let me rate this movie. I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10 simply for the following things, okay? One, I like the fact that Mike ain't had no wedding vows. Two, I didn't like the fact that y'all had my girl Tasha Smith in here, and now one time that we hear friend yell and scream, Marcus! What the whole fucking point of having Tasha Smith here? If Tasha Smith wasn't gonna holler out Marcus, whoever decision it was to either cut the scene that it was probably in or not write it in the first place, bitch, for all of that, y'all could have just killed Teresa off. Yeah, I said it. So yeah, I didn't care for that. What else I didn't like? I'm trying to think. I think that might be the only things I didn't care for. Oh, and the fact that, you know, Mike ain't tell his son he love him. I ain't care for that neither. Oh, and the fact when Reggie was saving the house, where was the baby? Their first child. Excuse me. That was an error in cause Teresa, the daughter, Megan, Morgan, Monica, whatever her name is, and their first child should all got put in the closet. Where was the little boy at? Come on now. But yeah, those were the things I didn't like, and it's not a lot, as you can see. Tiffany Haddish, she was kind of okay in this. So yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I know, y'all. Those are like minor things, but I gotta dislike something. I gotta dislike, but it gets a 9.5 out of 10. When is the last time I rated a movie that high? Come on now, a 9.5 out of 10, y'all. As far as the rankings compared to the other three movies, Bad Boys 2 is still my favorite. I'm sorry, Bad Boys 2 is still my favorite out of the entire four movie franchise. Bad Boys 2 is still my favorite. I can honestly say, dare I say it, I like Bad Boys Ride or Die better than Bad Boys for Life. So in the ranking, it would be Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys Ride or Die, Bad Boys for Life, and the first Bad Boys. I really don't like the first Bad Boys. I mean, I'll watch it if it come on TV. I think I even got the DVD of it. But compared to the other three, Bad Boys, the original Bad Boys, not fucking with them. Especially not the second one. I'm sorry. None of the Bad Boys is fucking. The second one is hands down a fucking classic. Also, they what's that man's name? The director. What's his name? Michael something or another. He made a cameo in the movie. Somebody else made a cameo in this movie. Oh, with Martin's daughter Jasmine, she played a reporter. Yeah, she played a reporter in the movie. She played a bottle girl in the last one. She played a reporter in this one. I don't think they knew we paid attention to Martin's kids. But yeah, I give this movie a 9.5 out of 10, y'all. I highly recommend y'all go see it. Yes, it's a spoiler filled movie. Yeah, y'all, that's kind of it. That's kind of all. Again, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell button so you never miss a video when I do upload. And don't forget to share my videos wherever with whoever so they know you rocks with your girl. I love you. Bye.